Hello everybody and welcome back here to High Button Sports as we get set for another game here. The High Button Halifax Hawks U15AA back at it, and as you can see we have officially moved to the middle here at Centennial Arena after over a year of battling with this rink. I feel like we figured it out here. My name's Jeff Warburton here with my partner Matt Dudulay as we are ready to get at it, and a new setup and the same Halifax team going at it, looking for a victory here on the High Button streams. That one over to the right side, gonna pull that back to the blue line. Picked up and just a quick little flick over there. It'll be centering, trying to get that back in front. Spun around, shot gonna not make it by Culp, and then it'll come back to the line. Low shot, Laba tries to put that in. Theo Haropoulos up the right side. Picked up now. Polson gonna hand that off to the left side. Sharp, their far shot from out wide into the left-hand corner. Picked up by Dufour. Dufour worked up. Benjamin Lowther through the middle, and that one's gonna be steered in behind. Grabbed now by Polson. Polson head down, heads it over to Theo Haropoulos. He's gonna pick it up. Stopped in behind. Down in the corner there, falling. It'll be battled for 2-on-2 along the far wall there. Pass across to the left side now. Hawks trying to move that up through the middle. Sackville able to shovel that back in. Now up the other way, picked up by Farquhar. Farquhar gonna elect to pass it off. It'll be intercepted over to Foston. Foston, I feel like, is a familiar name for us, Duder. What do you think?
Foston, yep. There was one that plays for the Penguins, which we haven't seen a whole lot of these days. And I also know that he played for the Rangers back in the day. So there you go. It's not this one that's on the ice now, to be clear.
The last names, as they add up, you start to notice them a little more. That one up to McKenzie back in here behind. McKenzie tries to flip that up to the middle.
Talk about familiar names. McKenzie, pretty common one though, I guess, more or less than Foston. If I'm wrong, you can tell me.
No, I'd say that's a common name. Up the left side, moved off to the half wall. That one's gonna be played back in behind. Porter gonna try to play it back to the line. Theo Haropoulos on the blue line. Low shot into his skate. It'll be steered away. Fanned on, and Foston's gonna split the D. It'll go for an icing there. As we get a look. Here we head back in the other way, Centennial Arena. Here once again on a nice Tuesday night, as we are with the Halifax Hawks all season long. Regular season now well underway for the AA Hawks. Back to Brown. Brown down the right side, back in behind. Picked up now, Sackville lead pass. Poked off into the skates, over to Petal. Petal's gonna pick that up on the right side. Played across, Gavis. Gavis in to the left side corner, plays it back to the line. Far shot, that booming shot's gonna wrap back around to Brown. Brown has that one knocked in behind him. Cole pushes that ahead, chance here, shot that one high, big rebound, gotta come over and clear it out of there by Jang. The AP for the team going for a rush up the right side. He'll hold on to it. Trying to center, kept him behind. Now on the left side, Halifax fishes that out. Gavis in front, hands that off. Backhand stopped, and a little extra push there created an opportunity there in front, but we get a whistle on the play 3.5 minutes in.
Boy, I tell you what, coming back here, Centennial Arena on a weeknight, you see the Red Hawks, the orange and black Flyers. Brings you back, I tell you that.
Absolutely, two teams going at it here who are kind of jockeying position in the middle of the standings.
Yep, 2-6 Flyers and the 3-4 Hawks here.
So valuable points up for grabs. It looks like there's kind of two teams that have put themselves at the top of the standings here so far to start off the seasons, and Halifax just kind of one step below there, so looking to kind of work their way back into that top two.
Yeah, looks like Shabukto to a hot start, 8 wins, 1 loss, and Tassa as well, undefeated so far, only 5 games played. But like you said, Halifax sitting right there in that third spot, and a win here from both these teams would do well for them in the standings.
That one spun around. Yep, so it's going to be a good battle out here between two evenly matched teams. Sackville in along the end boards. Getting pushed up against the wall there is Keats. Hitting a stick now up through the middle. Bowden on the left side. That one rolling off the stick and in behind for the Hawks. Now into the left-hand corner. Hard at it. It'll be kind of jumped out in front. It'll hit the half wall. Chased after it. A little push there. Hawks now head up through the middle into the feet of Polson. Can't quite connect on that breakout. Over to McKenzie. He's ran into the wall. Cole pushing it down. Grabbed now by Romaine. Sorry, by Brown. Ooh. Turned over to the middle there. Foston has it smack off his stick, but a bit of a wide open pass up there through the neutral zone, or through the top of the offensive zone. Picked up now. Farquhar looking for some room on the left side. They're going to bring it in and fire that into the right-hand corner, and a full-scale change coming here for the Hawks is Sackville on the left side. Bowden. And a yelp from one of the mothers in the crowd as Bowden prepared for that hit.
Yeah, that sounds like my mom back in the day. She used to not come to the rink because I was so small. She was scared that I was going to get hurt. She didn't want to be there to see it. Changed over the years, of course. I'm not going to throw her under the bus like that. She did eventually start coming.
That's one of the little things in hockey you don't really think about when you're watching a stream like this or you're out there playing. You're kind of just thinking about what's on the ice, but you got to think about the poor mothers in the crowd watching their young ones get crushed into these Centennial boards.
Some of the softer boards in HRM, though, folks. Let's be clear with that.
That's nice. Back to the line. I'm sure you made a lot of people feel better at home with that. Picked up now, passed across, can't quite get it on the stick. Right idea, right positioning, couldn't get it through. Picked up now by Porter. Porter back to the blue line. Back down to Porter with a nice little shot and a nice pad save there on the left side. Kicked away.
What a save there.
That looked like Rebecca LeBlanc who made the save there, number 31 in net for Sackville. On the right side. Passed on up to Brady. Jack Brady breaking in for the first time this game. He'll take a shot blocked onto the half wall. In to help, there's Porter. Pino tries to shoot that back down. Gets about halfway there, and that'll be worked back to him. Backhand pass, nice job to Thompson. Thompson evading a big open ice chick there by Leba. Not covered and hit into the goaltender was Gavis. And a penalty coming here. Interference. And one of the things about a new setup here is we are on the away side, dude, so we'll be able to kind of hear the away coaches and the away parents, and I'll tell you one thing, they didn't agree with that call there as a penalty call.
Uncharted territory for myself over here. But yeah, I don't know, just if you go back a little bit, you can probably see. That's the thing about the calls, man. They go 50-50 or 60-40 one way or another, but regardless, nobody wants to see their team shorthanded, so power play opportunity here for the Hawks.
So that'll be 2 minutes of power play time here. And we'll show you a nice little new graphic we got here as we always continue to work on our scoreboards. The power play graphic now here for the Halifax games. That one leading. It's going to miss the stick of Sackville. And into the right-hand corner, Gavis, who's pretty shifty with that puck in the offensive zone, picks up on it. Nice cut move in behind. That one will get caught up along those far boards. Gavis evading the check.
Someone's got to get in there and help him. He's being outmanned on the power play here. It's time for the second or third man to jump in.
I agree. Little shot on. Pino, big rebound, backhand in front, big wide open net, and that one somehow stays out. Picked up and a change will be made here as it'll be down the left side, back to Pino. They're gonna keep the power play out there and so dangerously close to our first goal of the game there for the AP Jang and Gavis, but stayed out of the back of the net. Grab now on the left side. Gavis picking it up. He'll go for a skate in here. Over the red and the blue. Played across. Shot there, not getting much of it. Back to Theo Heropoulos. New set of D out there on the power play. 45 seconds remain on the power play. Passed off. Backhand. Scores! And there we go. Ethan Jang puts them on the boards on the power play. And showing that he deserves to be up here and getting the first goal of the game.
Yeah, that's one way to make an impression with your new team. Get a goal early, get some power play time. I'm not sure what the situation is for lines and stuff like that. I would assume you could shorten at some point, but regardless, he gets his team on the board early here after getting the call up.
And a great way to start the game for him. Halfway into our first period, 1-0 lead here for Halifax.
Greatly placed shot too. That's tough to do. Backhand in tight, go far side.
Oh, absolutely.
Good skill on show there.
I don't know if I could pull one of those off. Me and you both have hockey after this. Maybe we'll try.
Yep, the dream is still alive, folks. No, it's not, but you know, not only is it fun, but it's a good workout too.
Good way to spend a night playing some hockey, being at the rink, what we're all so used to doing. Puck drop coming here.
Yeah, if there's anything we love doing, Jeff, it's being in the rink. We've proved that over the last few years anyway.
Absolutely, put in a couple hours here for sure. That one gonna go knocked past Brown, and now a chance here for Lowther on the left side. He finds some open room. Lowther steps in, low shot. Oh, and he takes out the goaltender. And that was a big collision.
Not intentional though. He kind of got, you know, that partial break where you got that speed, but you can feel that back pressure coming, and just kind of got pushed off a little bit of balance there, and it's collided with the goalie. Both of them look to be okay.
Absolutely, and that is Austin Pickram in net there, getting the start here.
Our second look at him so far. Played stellar the last time we watched.
I was going to say our first look was pretty good, so we'll see if that can continue, and he's going to be okay out there. That's one of the other things about hockey. These collisions look pretty brutal upon initial impact, but you know, hockey players, they learn how to fall. I think we've talked about that before, and Pickram, clearly a goaltender, knowing how to maybe take a hit in there, and he gets right back up, ready to go after making the save, taking the hit, and we're right back at it here. 6:27 left to go in the first. Played on back between the, over there to the left side. It'll be grabbed by Redwood. He'll try to get rid of it. It'll just be knocked back in. Now Farquhar finding some room, and last stick. Gonna take that away. Oh, McKinnon in a centering pass shot on. Creighton rushing towards the front of the net. Down the left side. Nice little push in behind there. Puck's free. On the left side, Polson over to Creighton. He's gonna spin and shoot that down. Porter out hustling the Sackville defender there, creating that turnover. Back to the line. Low shot, knocked over in front. There's Porter. Porter still staying with it, and good job getting in front and kind of just whacking away at that puck here is what the Hawks have been doing the last few moments. A little low shot, Pickram steering aside. Trying to get that one off. Halifax not able to get that out of the zone, but Sackville possession here on the left side. Lowther gonna pick it up and shoot it down. Back in behind now, Redwood. Redwood pass up the left side, looking for a lead. Back on that. It'll be a little bounce pass off the half wall, and it'll be delayed offside, so Sackville picks it up and moves. Bowden, passed off. Centering, jumping the stick of McKenzie. That one's gonna be knocked on down to Brown. Good pace of play here in the first. Play it across on the left side. Brady gonna grab that and play it up through the middle. Shot back in. Delayed offside, will allow McKenzie to grab it. So Hawks with possession in their own zone, but it keeps on getting worked back in. Picked up now down the left.
Nice hit.
Chopping away at that in front. It's still alive with 4 minutes to go, but it'll be covered up as they set themselves back up in a good position. And we'll have a whistle with just under 4 minutes to go in the first.
Have a quick look at goaltender Rebecca LeBlanc here for the Flyers. Standing tall so far, probably faced more of the dangerous shot so far. And we can go back to that one early on here in the first period where she kicked out that right pad in a hurry and easily could be 2-0 right now.
That was definitely the save of the game here so far, but still 1-0 for the Hawks here as we approach the end of the first period. Down the left side, trying to steer in behind, staying with it, and now it's poked on through. And was that finished off by Jang again? Jang, the AP with 2 goals in the first period. How often do you see that, Duder?
Well, not often, you wouldn't assume, but looks like he's proven us wrong here so far here on Tuesday night. But once again, making an impression, but that's, you know, get the puck to the net, get to the dirty areas, and a lot of the time, so I'm not gonna say a lot of the time, but sometimes you get rewarded just for being in those right spots at the right time. So 2-0 quick lead.
On the left side, and Jang's gonna pick it up again. He's got Petal with him, plays across, and that one, a good pass into the skates. Theo Haropoulos on it. Try to play it out in front, over to Gavis. Gavis gonna pick it up with some room on the right side, centering. That one on the stick for a moment, chopped back up and into the mesh.
Yeah, they get called up. You wanna make the coach leave here and go, oh boy, maybe we made a mistake.
Absolutely.
Not sure if that's still how kids think, but
I'm sure it is.
Had my couple times being called up. It's always fun, yeah, no matter what age it is. You feel like, you know, you're making a step of progression. You feel kind of bigger than you did before you started the day.
Absolutely, and I bet you Jang feeling pretty good right now. 2 goals on the board here in the first period, both off the end of his stick. Here on the right side. That one's sent on in, and LeBlanc gonna leave it. Back over to Farquhar, trying to get that by, and only poked by Lowther. Going for another skate here. Lowther shot on. Rebound coming out. That one's gonna go split the D.
Good shot for a rebound there, just didn't get it quite back out in the slot enough.
Bowden can't control it down the right side. Creighton gets it taken away by Lowther behind the spinning pass, backhand block. Lowther creating some opportunities here for Sackville, grabbed by Halifax. Down the left side, Polson in front, tries to get the pass across, not gonna go. Now looking for the wraparound, rebound in front, shot on, another chance at it, stays out. LeBlanc standing tall, still loose, and eventually the net gets knocked off, and that'll be what gets us the whistle with 2:10 remaining.
Yeah, LeBlanc staying strong with those pillows down. It's tough to do when you get all those sticks. You know, you've been in the crease before, you're jamming away at that puck, and it's pretty easy to push the pads out of the way, but she stayed strong there and finally gets the whistle that she, I'm sure, was hoping for.
Absolutely, and I was in this position just at this exact rink on Sunday night, playing my shinny hockey here, dudes.
Won't catch me in the crease in shinny.
My referee, a good buddy of mine, Kevin McFarlane, on the call, and he got to see me get stoned a couple times by another buddy of mine, Liam McDowell. That's one of the things about goaltending, you know. One of the skills I think maybe doesn't get talked about as much but makes a big difference is how quality are you at going post to post with your pads down, picking up the garbage, because a lot of those garbage goals, they do go kind of along the ice. So if you can kind of keep your pads down and be there at all points, you're going to make a lot of saves on pucks that, you know, the players probably should have thought went in.
Yeah, lateral movement's a key part of goaltending if I was a betting man. Obviously not a goalie myself, but, you know, and I think the initial instinct on rebounds is that the shooters are going to go high, so a lot of the time the instinct's to come across high, but keep those pads down, and because, you know, when you're in tight, it's tough to get it up top real quick. And
now a lead pass the other way, a chance here. Leba, pass on, shot off, and that one steered aside by Pickram. Nice job getting himself open for a chance here for Sackville late in the period.
A lot of these names I recognize from the Joe LaMontagne, Jeff.
Oh, there you go, the Joe LaMontagne at High Button Sports, a long-standing relationship. Pretty intricate one there. We've seen a lot of these players in that capacity, absolutely.
One of the fun parts of the job is following along, remembering names, and oh, look, that's where he's playing now.
Absolutely. And now down the left side, Theo Haropoulos. He'll be worked off, and it'll wrap back around. Back in behind. Jang tries to get that free. Theo Haropoulos is on D, so he's gonna go back to his post as Gavis allowed to step in now. Puck's gonna be knocked out, however. 26 seconds remaining here in the first. Grab now on the left side. Little low pass, Jang. Worked into the boards, up near center now. Over to Morrison. Trying to get it freed up. Two seconds remain. That'll take us to the end of the first period here. So 2-0 Halifax here. One period down. We'll be back shortly with the second period. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, we are back here for the second period. Like I said, not much of a break in between the first and second. So we'll continue on. That one's shot. Hits the blade of a stick into the right-hand corner. Jang, at it down there. Freed up off the right side. Sackville keeps it in. Sackville going to need to show something here in the second period. His first period was definitely in the Hawks' favor. That one riding up into the gloves. Redwood now with some pressure. Centering, worked into the right side.
I love the emotion in the stands, man.
I
It's
know.
just, it's natural, you know, it's organic.
It is so natural.
No matter where you go.
Yeah, hear that quite a bit. Gavis on the right side, and that one stayed out.
I think if we were to go back and look at that replay, it might have gone in, Jeff.
I think you might be right, dude. I'm surprised they didn't call that one in, but we'll continue on here. Work done down by Pino.
It's also a tough angle from here, but it certainly looked and sounded like it was net, but
yeah,
away we go.
Away we go. McKenzie back in behind. Yang gonna work that out. Gavis centering pass. Yang on the right side, left side, still with it. Passed over to Gavis. Nice little movement down low, and Pino can't handle it as it goes through the legs.
Yeah, Jang's all over the net right now. He's finding the pucks at the side of the post all over the place.
Back in behind. That one's going to go up into the glass. McKenzie over to Polson. Polson hustling up the right side. Steered in behind. Head up. Gets it over to Creighton. Creighton stick handles it, but it's knocked away. Sackville lead pass up the right side now in through center. Shot on down. Picked up now by Brown. Over to the right side. Brown goes for a skate. Sent back over. Here we go, Polson. Polson stick handles it, can't hold on to it. Now he comes up with it. Gonna circle back in behind his net. Turns on the brakes, and now lots of ice there to pass it up to Creighton. Creighton on the left side. Sackville players cutting him off pretty quickly. Farquhar can't control, but it'll come back to Brown on the line. Passed on over now. Lowther tries to get that across. Hit laid there by Brown, and it'll be the offside getting the whistle.
I see a couple affiliate players for the Rangers out here, one of them being Landon Culp there for the Flyers. Buddy of mine's son, actually, so another one of those situations for me here at the rink, where your buddies that you play with have kids that you stream.
I can only imagine how that feels, old man. No, I'm just joking, buddy.
It's nice. It really is.
Yeah, that is cool, and it often does happen to us here at the rinks. Met lots of people through you and Justin and the guys you've grown up with, and lots of connections that have helped out High Button. So it all kind of works as one little nice ecosystem.
Yeah, so if you're listening, thank you very much. If you're one of those people, you know who you are.
Theo Haropoulos on the left side tries to get that Up, but Laba will work that back in. Pickram hasn't been tested too much here yet tonight. Sackville scooping back in behind, up to Laba. Shot, that one hits the boards in behind, centering. In behind, battle for still. Theo Haropoulos now with it, hands that up to the right side. Picked up by Thompson, Charlie Thompson. Pass across. Shot in there, Thompson can't get up to it first. Well, he doesn't go up to it first, as Sackville to it ahead of him, but now it'll come out the right side, evading the check, just onside. Picked up now, Thompson. Thompson backhand pass, nice move to create the chance as he was getting cut off through the middle. Porter now with it. Porter to McKenzie, McKenzie to Polson, shot, or to Pino, shot down low. Little double hit there in behind the net, frees up the puck for a moment. Gonna stay back in behind that net though, and Sackville will come out with it up the left side, hand it off. Backhand, gonna be sent down for an icing. That was a close one.
Yeah, real good pushback there from the Flyers. After giving up 2 in the first period, they spent some time in the offensive zone there. So that's what you kind of look for if you're the coach. A little bit of a response, you know, and lots of hockey to be played here.
Back to the blue line. Shot down the right side, Gavis. Skates it into the left. Back good through the middle, a little chop at that one. It'll come down in behind, up into Cole's mask. Left side into the skates. Picked up by Petal. He can't get rid of it. Moved up now, Gavis again. Back in behind, Sackville with the lead pass over to the left side, up to Pino. Heading in, centering pass, gonna miss all the sticks. Now it'll be a 3-on-2 the other way here for Sackville. Down the left side, making the move, shot on, hits the post, and it falls in as Sackville will get themselves on the board, and it'll be 2-1.
Yeah, good transition play from the Flyers. Took the man wide, drove the net, put a shot on, and got a fortunate bounce off the post. Could either go off the post and out, like happens to me.
So Cole.
Or off the post and in, like so.
Cole will make it 2-1 here, and Sackville right back in this game in the second period. 9:45 remaining as we approach halfway through. Back into the glove there, Brown. Up to center, tries to get by Polson. Grab now, poking it free, and then just scooped back into the left side by Brown again. Puck grabbed by Polson down low, 2-on-1 there as Creighton kind of helping as he'll pick it up now. Hit, late reverse hit made there actually, centering pass, back in,
nice
pad save there by LeBlanc as the net comes off, and another net coming off there, stopping the play.
Another good save by LeBlanc down low. Once again though, Sackville scores, Halifax comes right back with a pushback, and one thing I've noticed here from two teams, Halifax real good at possessing the puck in the offensive zone, but the Flyers are a real good transition team, so you give the puck up anywhere near the neutral zone, you're gonna have to be careful.
And that's picked up back to the blue line. Brown shot on, and LeBlanc not gonna take any chances as they get the whistle. 9:02 remaining here in the second.
DJ's always on fire here at Centennial, if you ask me.
Right into the glove. Another save made.
Credit where credit's due, you know?
Everyone plays a part in a nice Tuesday hockey game here at the rink, that's for sure. And I know you're an M&M guy, so there you go, a little something for you.
I'm not allowed to listen to rap, but I do enjoy a little M&M when I get the chance.
At least shuts that down.
Mom and Dad, if you're listening, I don't listen to rap.
If you do, it's the radio version, right?
That's it, censored.
Theo Haropoulos, a shot. Spun out. Back to Theo Haropoulos. Shot, that one not gonna hit the stick. It would have been a major high stick, but it'll stay away. Now on the left side, Sackville trying to get something else going. Culp with some pressure. Moved up the boards here in front. Laba now with it. Shoots it up off the glass. It'll get back in behind. Hustled after by Brown. Brown pushing a man off of it. Lowther. Now Brown still with it in behind. Sackville now coming in to help. 2-on-1 now. Halifax making it 2-on-2, and they'll come up with it on the left side. Into a shin pad. Delayed penalty here now coming to Sackville. Theo Haropoulos. The D-man's gonna shoot that in deep. Grabbed down low by Farquhar. Staying with it to keep it alive is Porter. Good effort. And now it'll finally be touched up by Sackville with just inside 8 minutes to go on the slashing call.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be Culp behind the play. He got fed up with being jumped on down there, so he retaliated with a whack, and ref was right there. And Mr. Culp, I can feel for you on that one. I've been there plenty of times. And that's just the thing, though. It's the retaliation that normally gets called, but it's just so hard not to do it sometimes. But, you know, it's one of those things you work on pretty much your entire career is in between the years, I guess, if you will.
And we'll have a face-off in here to the left side. And Halifax looking to restore their 2-goal lead. Held on to, back to Redwood. Redwood on the blue line. Back down in front, one-timer shot. Pino not gonna get much of that one as it just works back in the other way now. Handed off there on the right side. Head up hustling is Thompson. Thompson gonna bring that in. Thompson between the legs of Pino. Down the right side. Making a move, Gatrill. Gatrill can't do much with it for Sackville as it's back over to Thompson, and now 3-on-2 the other way. They're gonna elect to set up, probably the smart move. Centering pass, that one somehow makes it through. Down off the end boards. Ran into the boards there by McKinnon. Grab now, centering pass, shot on, and save made by LeBlanc.
Great positional save there. She was square to the shooter, right up at the top of the crease, and if you can't see the net, it's a lot harder to hit, so once again, nice save from her down there.
With 58 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Back in there to Farquhar. Head up, stick handling. Passing that down the right side, picked up in behind by Jang. Jang over to the left again. Petal. Back over to Gavis. Gavis, sharp angle. They're just kind of going back and forth, trying to find the man in front to get a whack at it. Back to McKenzie. Down the right side. Thompson. Sorry, that's Petal. Trying to get it freed up. Player down. Petal shot. That one stays out as the net was wide open up top. Couldn't get it through. Another shot. That one into the shin pad and now sent the length of the ice with 10 seconds left. Lots of good power play time there for the Hawks, but can't find the back of the net. Fanned on, now over to Brown. Nice hit there as Cole's gonna pick it up on the right side. Back to even strength, low shot. And that one's gonna come out and be covered up with 5:43 remaining in the second period.
So yeah, lots of good possession time there in the offensive zone on the power play for the Hawks, but not a whole lot of pucks on net. The one that they really did get through caused a little bit of a stir in front, so if I'm taking any info from that back to the bench, it's get that puck to the net, cause a stir, and try and put home an ugly one, I guess, if you will, a garbage goal or a rebound or however you want to say it. Many, many terms for scoring a goal, so that's what it's all about.
Gino?
Another term, yeah. Synonym, if you will.
Left side picked up. Sackville almost got the shot up, but a nice stick lift at the last moment, trying to center again. Pickram was spun around a bit, but it'll stay away. Theo Haropoulos over to Creighton.
Great pinch.
Back in Theo Haropoulos, lead pass up the right side. Picked up one-on-one. Polson pushed off a bit by Romaine. Nice play. Scooped up though by Farquhar. Back pass. That'll wrap in along the young boards. Creighton on it. Left side. Stepping up now. In behind it'll go. Down into the right-hand corner. Bowden takes the hit to make the play. Back over to the blue line. Just stays in by a hair. Redwood gonna shoot it back down to Bowden. Bowden tries to get that to his deep partner, but it'll be the left-hand corner. Over to Theoharopoulos. Shot. That one stays out. A nice little snapshot there. And on the right, played back to the blue line. Picked up Theoharopoulos now. He pulls it towards the middle. Moving again and into the mesh with 4:23 remaining in our second period.
A nice pull and drag there. Just got deflected up into the netting. A risky play, albeit at the blue line, but if you looked over, the weak side defenseman was already slotting back, and anticipation would be the term there. And a lot of that being shown here in this game, as you can see people slotting in and out of positions that are open, so good coaching all around.
Grab now Pino. Down the left side. Poke that, it'll get free as the Hawks now starting to win the possession game once again after starting the period a little slower, but now it's the other way. Picked up Foston, he'll be into the right side, hit made. Freed up for Porter. Up through the middle, grab, now down the left side. Gonna spin off of it. Trying to play it to the line. Moved around, Gatrill. Gatrill picks it up on the other side. He's got numbers with him. He's gonna elect to shoot. Over there to Thompson. Thompson lead pass to Porter. Porter makes the move. Porter shot. Couple feet over the crossbar on that one. Down the right side, kept in by Brown. Up off the glass and in deep. That one's gonna wrap over to the left side. He's sent in behind, picked up by Gavis. Lead pass knocked over. Turned over to Gavis. He's got a man in front, stopping up. We're gonna lose the puck on that one. Still trying to center it. Sent back in behind. No icing there as goalie's gonna touch it up. Under 3 minutes to go now. Game's been going pretty quick here. Lead pass on the left side. Gavis again, puts it through, falling. Trying to push off into the boards. Theoharopoulos swings at it, but it'll be stopped. Brown now lead pass. Up to the right side. Trying to center, still with it. Back on the circle. Shot into the gut there, the Sackville player along the end boards now. Over to Theoharopoulos, will still stay with it. Gavis doing a good job there, covering on the blue line. As you can see him back there, shot on.
Lively boards here at Centennial Arena.
Hand it on back, shot on, that one high. Under 2 minutes to go. Big ol' pile up there on the side. Ref's not gonna blow the whistle though, as we'll continue on. Gets knocked by Brown. Hit laid there, separate the man from the puck. As players slow to get up here in front of us, down the right side, and we'll have to take a moment here as close to the bench, so they should be able to scoop him back on here, but
looks like it's Cole maybe. We always like to mention the name, tell you that he's either down or up or getting up, but we never show the injury because today's world is cruel out there, and that clip could get out there at any point, and at least that's how I view it anyways, but out of respect to the player.
And the parents.
And the parents, of course. Like you said, he's back to the bench now, laboring, but up on his own and on his 2 feet, so we hope everything's okay there, obviously.
Definitely one of the bigger hits we've seen in this game here tonight. 2-1 our score, 1:34 remaining in the second. Poke that there on the right side. spun off into the end boards. Moving the stick, and that'll be a penalty. You're not allowed to move the other team's stick. And now, careless mistake leads to a power play here for Sackville and a chance to tie this game up.
Always get a good chuckle out of that call. It's an interference call when you move the stick, but it's funny that you interfere with someone's gear and you still get an interference call.
Has that always been the case where that would be a penalty, or is that like the last few years they've started?
I would say it's not new, but I don't think it was one of the original rules that they come up with. That's one of those things that you see happen so many times. You're going, all right, there's got to be a rule for that. But no, It's been around for, at least as long as I've been playing.
Up the wall to Morrison. That one's poked back in behind. Picked up Colt. Colt bounces that off these lively boards you were mentioning. Just over a minute to go. Going to be the rest of the play time on the power play. If they can't score here, it's into the gut. Loots for a moment and covered up.
Frantic moments in front, but only one black jersey able to penetrate the crease area there with two Hawks covering the back post and the strong side post as well. So good job to collapse down at the house by the Hawks there.
And remember, we're going to have a 10-minute break after this, and we'll be back for the third period. That one over to Morrison. Shot on. Played back in behind on the left side. Nice cut move to the middle. Sackville with a shot. That one's going to fall back in behind for Halifax. Trying to work at it. Creighton swipes at it. Under a minute to go now. Penalty kill for Halifax. Gets that out in behind. Hit along the boards there. Farquhar going down, but stays with it. Creates a potential turnover in front. Puck is still loose, and it'll be covered up by LeBlanc with 22 seconds remaining.
Yeah, almost costly turnover there by the Flyers on the power play, but once again, their netminder staying strong down there in the post and keeping this thing in well within reach.
Well within reach is right. 2-1 the score off a big goal for Sackville here in the second period. Back to Brown. He'll shoot that down the left side. Porter ran into the boards, 13 seconds remaining. Sackville looking to get one last chance here inside this period. Up to Gatrill. Gatrill brings it on, sauce pass across, a little too jumpy as it's in along the half wall. And that will take us to the end of the second period. So, end of two. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the third. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, we're back here for third period action, and I'm just gonna have me here this period as Duder had to head out, so it'll just be me finishing it off here with a 2-1 score, 15 minutes on the clock and a 1-goal game. Both teams definitely wanting the victory here. These are points on the board that can go a long way, so we're just about ready to start here with our third period. It'll be 38 seconds of power play time remaining for Sackville as they look to tie it up. Halifax looking to hold on and get a big win. We are set to go here. Goaltenders all square, and here we go. Down the left side, that one's gonna be fought for in a lead pass. Here comes Gavis. Gavis is going to be the only man in as he picks it up on the right side. His teammates come and join him. Shot out of a cannon there. Back to the line. Shot on. Quickly scooped up. Oh, they're going to continue play here. So it's almost like the goaltender is somewhere to be. Puck sent back in behind as we'll continue on. LeBlanc's played a pretty good game here. 2 goals against. Faced some good chances. And that'll be the end of the power play. So able to escape the first 38 seconds, at least, of this 15-minute period is Halifax. Back to 5-on-5, picked up here for the Hawks. Up the middle, Poulsen. Poulsen down the left side, centering. Onto the stick there. Flyers now a chance to work it out. Push by on the left side. Gatwell. Gatwell centering. Gavis tracking that puck, now picking it up. He'll go for a skate. Back up through center, Gavis cutting towards, just loses this puck at the last moment. Poulsen gonna pick it up, trying to center. Head off, all back, and behind, chased after by McKinnon. McKinnon can't get rid of it as it's steered aside, and that one will just go and be flipped up into the mesh, and we'll have our first whistle here, a minute and a half in. So as always, we appreciate you tuning in here on High Button Sports. Another Tuesday night game as we're going to be riding these games out for a while here as the regular season continues. Like I said, we are anywhere between 5 to 9 games into the season as the league continues. So we're into the season, but still a long way to go. And for these leagues, remember that we kind of play it all the way up until Christmas, and then on the back half of the year, we switch to a playoff style format where I believe you play everyone else once, and that kind of seeds you, and then you go from there. So good to have this new setup here at Centennial Arena because we're going to be hanging out on Tuesday nights quite a bit here over the course of the next few months. That one picked up, trying to get it up ahead. Creighton down on the right side. He'll separate man from puck. Now down the right side. Over skated and a little shot on. That one steered aside by Farquhar. Back in behind. Flyers try to get it out. Picked up. Snap pass towards the middle. Here come the Flyers in the other way. Moving and shaking down the right side. It'll be picked up McKenzie. Here's the blue line shot on. That one into the skates. Grab McKenzie. Gets it halfway up the wall, but it'll be stopped and just pushing up ahead at it. Creighton now picking it up. He'll shoot it into a glove. It'll be chopped out again. Kept in there by Morrison. Back down in behind, 1-on-1. Scooped up, oh, and that one's gonna come out. A scary one is Brady with a nice lead pass to Thompson. The D-man now gets cut off by Morrison, set back in behind. Bowden on it as well. Picked up now by Morrison. Turned over, Porter. Porter in along the end, boys, now on the right side. Cut off here for Brady, chance in front. And the next goal, and this one is a big one, obviously. It'll either be a tie goal or a 2-goal lead here in our third period. So Halifax desperately looking for it, but it'll be worked back in the other way. Brown in along the end boards. Hand it off to the right. Down here in front, they fight for it. Now it'll come out on the right side. Porter knocked off it. Still with the puck though, handed off to the left side now. Centering, rebound in front, backhand. That one stays out on a nice save by LeBlanc. Getting down on her stomach and evidently standing tall into the right-hand corner. Grab now, centering. That one's gonna just hit the stick over to Brown. Brown on the right side, down to Brady. Brady knocked off of it now. Sackville desperately trying to get it over there and end as Halifax continues to pressure. Sent back in. That one gonna go on the icing. We'll have our first icing of the period here with 10:38 to go in the third. So third period going pretty quick here. Still 2-1 the score. And if you're looking for more high button hockey, we'll be right back at it tomorrow night. Me and Dudes on the call for Woodlawn Panthers high school hockey. So mixing a little high school on Wednesday night at the RBC Center. Love for you to join us for that one as well. Totally different style of game. That one shot in behind, even though similar ages of the players. That one into a skate. It'll be back up to the blue line. Tried to poke that by. It'll get free. Off to the races now. 2-on-1 shot. Big save by Pickram as he stands tall and moves it up ahead. Over to the left side now. Trying to get that to Jang. Connects over to Petal. Petal on the right. Trying to center. Steer it off into the half wall. Cut off Jang. Good skating there and worked back in. Gavis. Gavis into a skate. Jang over to Gavis. Shot on. That one stays out and a great chance there in front. A big save made as we cut inside 10 minutes. Oh, and another glove save and an absolute robbery. And now some pushing and shoving here in front, but a huge save made there by LeBlanc with the glove. As that one will stay out. So it just inside 10 minutes and a huge save as Halifax continues to keep it in the offensive zone here in the third period, but now it'll be down the right side. Sackville just need one to tie it up. Passed in front, that one's gonna stay out. Pickram's gonna keep it alive, poked over to Brown, keep it alive. Back to the blue line. Off the end boards to Romaine, low shot, that one tipped off. Pickram, he gets a stick on it. Pickram looks so calm back there and poised. That's one thing I've noticed about that young man in the 2 games we've done here for the High Button Halifax Hawks U15AA. Just as much as the mothers scream in the crowd as that puck gets close, he stays calm. And it'll be sent right back in. Knocked into the net comes off, and instead of trying to fix it, the ref will just take the whistle there. 8:49 to go in the third. Sometimes they'll go and adjust it if they have a chance. Sometimes they'll just blow it dead. 8:49 remaining here in the third as it'll just come right outside. Down the right side. Pulling back, snapping a pass that's gonna miss the mark, and it'll be chased after. Sackville gonna be to it first. Poulsen on his back though, trying to create a turnover. Grabbed over to the left side now. Lead pass, missing now. Knocked back in behind. Grabbed on the left, bounced back in behind for Theo Haropoulos. Theo Haropoulos turning on the Jets. He'll just cut back in behind Pickram. Still holding. Now he turns it over in front, shot on, not where he wanted it. Poulsen now up the right side, gets it through. Stepping in with some room, Poulsen passes it across and it stays out, waited too long. Now it's on the post and the net will come off again with 7:45 to go, or 7:47 to go. And another friendly bounce for Sackville. Halifax are starting to really swarm there. Back to the blue line. Shipped back in behind. Fresh legs out here for Sackville. Sent back in behind. Halifax gonna pick up on it. Halfway through our third period. Back to the blue line. Handed off on the left side. Rebound in front, and it's scooped up again there by LeBlanc as Halifax continues to hammer that net. Back over to the left side. Going for a skate here. Sackville trying to create something. Pushed into the boards. Holding on to it. That's going to bounce off the half wall. Staying in. Shot on. Going to be steered. Centering pass shot. Pickram makes a massive save. That puck was as good as in the back of the net, and he got over, got the glove elevated, and Pickram once again, the star of the show here for the Hawks. Fantastic effort here with just under 7 minutes to go, really getting down into crunch time, and the game was almost tied just like that. Chipped by on the left side. Gavis, one of the better skaters here on the Halifax team, going for it. Creates the turnover, back in behind. Shot on. And that one going to be covered up as Yang was looking for the hat trick in his first game here with the Hawks, or at least first game here on High Button Sports. Back to the line. Shot. Picked up here on the left side. Back and behind. Halifax going to stay with it. Theo Haropoulos poked off his stick into the right-hand corner, trying to get it centered. Bounced off the half wall. Chipped by here in front. And it'll be an icing here with 6:22 left to go in the third. We'll head back in the other end. Face off. Maybe to the left here again. Halifax looking to hang on, pick up 2 points, put them up to 8 on the season. Sackville looking to get a couple here. That one worked over. He'll be pushed up through the middle. Bowden into his skates of Gavis. Gavis now cutting towards the middle. Gavis with some open room. Shot scored, and a big one for Gavis to put the Hawks back up by 2 with just inside 6 minutes to go, and the pressure just too much here. And that'll be 3-1 here, and a huge insurance marker as we head back to center. And it was just peppering here in the third period by Halifax, motivated to win this one. Down the left side again. Creighton. Left side, back and behind. That's going to come a friendly bounce to Polston. Rebound out in front. Creighton now. On the left side, kicks it up. Held on to it, back to Pino. Pino tips that high. That one, no high stick. Grabbed Lowther. Handed off. Onside for Sackville. They're going to need one here to get themselves back in the game. Picked up down along the end boards. Centering pass on the stick. Backhand. That one just misses a few inches to the right post there. In behind for Creighton. Bounce pass back to the blue line. Into the left-hand corner. Back to McKinnon. That one will make it about halfway there, and a good stick there to get it out by Pino. Now it'll be up the right side. Up ahead, Polson. Drop back, Creighton, a nice little move. It'll be knocked off though, before we can get fully spun out of that 360. And a lead pass. Gonna go for icing. 4:37 left to go here in the third. Back to the blue line. That one's going to be sent in, trying to center. And just be knocked back over. A little low pass, has one man in front. Good stick there by LeBlanc. Separates that pass about halfway through. Now it's dropped back in behind. Halifax just being the first of these pucks here. Couple stick lifts spun out there. Sackville in behind. Going for a hit, it'll be back to McKenzie. McKenzie low shot, that one steered into the corner. Over to Thompson. McKenzie on the blue line, passed across, steps in, shot, that one tipped high. Inside 4 minutes to go here now, 3-1 our score. Sackville going for a skate now. Foston, plenty of players back though as Halifax managed to play with a defensive style, but also creating chances for themselves off the forecheck, just getting into the offensive zone and battling to keep it there. So pretty much a textbook keep the lead sort of deal. As a big hit laid into the corner there. Kind of like when you see a team, you know, they're up 2 in the third period and you say just play defensively, let's escape this one. Totally changes the dynamic of a game, and that's what we're seeing here. The offside here with 3:08, and once Halifax got that third goal, they're able to kind of sit their centerman back a little bit more, or sit their winger back and have maybe 3 guys near that defensive blue line opposed to just 2. Dropped in there, Theo Haropoulos. We'll shoot that off the glass there, or off the boards there on the left side, looking for a lead pass. Pedal just aim that, or steer it forward. Now back in on the far wall. In behind Gavis. Have to poke it by. Up along the boards, that gets him behind, and that would be a 2-on-1 the other way. Gavis and Pedal. Gavis left side shot, save made, and rebound in front, stays out. Another good save made. Hit laid in behind. Sackville trying to work it up ahead. Down the right side, finding some open room. Centering. Puck won't get there. Quickly snapped out of harm's way. Player for Sackville wide open in front. Eventually, puck gets taken away, so it won't matter, but he snuck right back down in there, Cole. 2:11 left to go. Sent back in behind. Grab now, Gavis. Big hit laid there. He takes it his own man as well, but it'll be up ahead. Shot on, missing. Sent back in. Gavis, tough guy, gets right back up, and now he'll go to make a play. Right side shot, that one into the pad. Under 2 minutes to go now. Haven't had a whistle here in a moment. Chop that. 90 seconds now remaining in this one. Picked up by Keats. He'll flick it up ahead. Down to McKenzie as the goaltender pulled here for Sackville. Centering pass to Pickram, and now we'll have an offensive zone possession here with 1:20 remaining in the third. Left side shot fanned on. Empty net here for the Hawks. That one into a skate. Gonna have to hustle back at it to stop Poulsen. They do. Touched up ahead. Nice little play there, but now it's turned over. Farquhar shot. That one into a glove. Spun around Poulsen. Try to finish it off. It'll stay out. And now we officially have 1 minute left to go here. Up the left side, Lowther. Flicked up. Culp with it. Culp. Hand it off. Sackville passes that across on the left side. Up ahead, Bowden. A big hit laid here in front of the bench on the Sackville side. Left ahead, oh, and it'll be a field goal. As shot from way down in their own end, it'll be 4-1 on the empty net, and with 36 seconds remaining, that will definitely be it if it wasn't before. And it'll be a victory, it looks like here, for the Halifax side as they get another win here on High Button Sports. And that'll put them up to 8 points. With 35 seconds remaining here, it'll put them up to 8 points, just 4 behind the second place Tassa team, who is 5 wins, 0 losses, 2 tied. Up along the right side, 19 seconds remain now. Through the middle, a bit of a collision. Going for one last rush here on the left side, Theo Haropoulos. He's along the end boards. He'll just take on all the Sackville players there down low. And as the clock runs out, one more shot, and that'll do it. As the Hawks come away with the victory. It'll be a 4-1 victory here for the High Button Halifax Hawks, U15AA, and a couple handshakes over here on the bench between the fellas. And that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports. As another game done here on a Tuesday night. We'll be back with you next week for the next one. Until then, my name's Jeff Warburton, joined for about 2/3 of the game with Matthew Delay. But we'll be back next time. Look forward to seeing you then. Jeff Warburton signing off here on High